Cloning isn't just for sheep, y'all.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
If you've spent any time in the world of science fiction movies, you know all about cloning. But it's not just science fiction, y'all. It's science fact. It is happening. So today, I'm gonna drop some science cloning facts on you and see how it feels, Rhett. It's time to play. Is this fact a phony or a cloney?
Oh, the old phony cloney rhyme.
A cloney is a true fact about clone.
I know a lot about a lot of things. I think I've demonstrated that.
Okay. For everyone you get wrong, I am going to take a DNA sample with which to clone you. That's right.
How do I donate?
I'm gonna pluck a hair from your face.
From where?
From your face.
Okay.
So don't get any wrong and you won't get plucked. Let's get right into this.
Get plucked!
Cloney or phony? In 1885, the first animal was cloned. It was a sea urchin. Because who wouldn't want two identical spiky sea urchins? Urchins.
Sea urchins? Well,
urchins.
This, I know that this is definitely possible because really all you have to do is cut a sea urchin and you cloned it. So it could be 1885. That is perfectly possible and therefore probable and therefore plausible and therefore, what is it? Cloney!
That's right, it is cloney.
Hey!
In 1885, scientist Hans Driesch accidentally cloned sea urchins by shaking the cells apart. He didn't cut it, and he left the cells to develop.
Shake it off, Hans.
He then amassed an army of identical urchins and took over the entire coast of Germany,
Whoa!
which he still controls to this day.
Wow, let me go see him.
I made that part up.
Probably not true.
That's phony. Cloney or phony? You've heard of Dolly the Sheep.
Yes, she's a good friend.
In 1996, she became the first mammal clone, but what you may not know is that she was named after Dolly Parton because she was cloned from a mammary gland cell.
Oh, well, wouldn't that be convenient? Because Dolly Parton has the big mammary glands.
Thanks for thinking out loud.
I've been to Dollywood. Dolly, you did a great job on that park. You do a great job with your personal appearance too. You're up there in the age, but you know nobody cares.
What are you looking at? Looking at your strings?
I'm just looking at my own chest. How does it measure up? I'm stalling.
Cloney or phony?
I don't think that. Yes, I do think that it was named after Dolly. That makes sense to me. Because it doesn't make any sense, so therefore it makes total sense.
Really?
Yeah, cloney. Oh!
No, you're right.
Hey!
Woo! Ian Wilmut, one of the scientists who made Dolly, stated, "Dolly is derived from a mammary gland cell, and we couldn't think of a more impressive pair of glands than Dolly Parton's."
That's right, Buddy Roll.
Other possible names they considered were Pamela, Elvira, and Meatloaf. Cloney or phony? Successful cloning requires very particular conditions, including that the procedure take place at least 500 feet above sea level.
Come on, man. You think altitude's got anything to do with cloning? What do you think I am, man? What do you think I'm the kind of guy that wears a weird hoodie?
I wasn't gonna comment on it, but I wouldn't clone that apparel.
Phony. Phony. Not true, phony.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, man. Altitude, man. Got nothing
All
to do
right,
with it.
I haven't got you yet.
Yeah, that's right! You ain't gonna clone me today, sucker!
But do you know what has to be done above 500 feet sea level?
Farts.
No, no, you can do that.
I'm always ready to put a fart out there.
This show, Burbank is 607 feet above sea level, and if the crew drops below 500 feet, they explode.
Yeah, that's why they don't go to the west side.
That's right. Cloney or phony? Contrary to popular belief, not all clones are identical. In fact, the first cat to be cloned looked almost nothing like her clone mom. Who's the daddy? Am I right?
Who's the daddy? What? I think it's who's your daddy.
No, it's
who's the daddy?
Who's the daddy when the child looks nothing like you?
I know that things can go wrong during the cloning process, but it's the same DNA. But maybe during the formation something could go wrong, and maybe you don't. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna say cloning.
You sure?
Yeah.
You don't want to change your answer? Dang it, you're right. I want to pluck some hairs, man.
Yeah, well, I told
Come
you, man.
on.
I'm an expert.
Calico Cat cloned Cece's coat color and pattern was different because certain genes are switched on and off during the development process, on or off. Accidentally. The gene for peeing in your shoes remained the same, however.
Oh, you were explaining why that was different, but in the peeing thing. I was thinking it was a new question. I was like, what? I'm confused.
No. All right, I gotta get some DNA here. You might think Jurassic Park was just a movie. They can't really clone extinct animals, but you would be wrong. They already have.
Already have?
Already have.
I know that they were attempting to clone a mammoth and that the guy said it would happen by 2016, but it is 2016 and I feel like it would be a news story if it had already happened, so I'm going to say phony.
It's CLONEY. I finally got you.
What did they do?
In 2009, the then extinct Pyrenean ibex was brought back to life by cloning. The mountain goat only lived for 10 minutes, but they're doing it.
Oh, 10-minute
goat.
It. The old 10-minute goat, which is a great drink down the street.
Here we go. Whoa. My hands are kind of shaky, so I don't want to
rest your palm on my
poke your eye out.
On my forehead. I got lots of brow to give the world. Oh! That was relatively pleasant. What are you gonna? What in the world? You're contaminating the sample, man.
All right, there we go.
The seal is over there on the ground. Okay. I don't know everything about
Every
cloning.
lobster you've ever eaten is actually a clone. Their eggs are asexually produced duplicates of themselves. CLONEY or phony?
That would be a huge surprise to me if that were true. Just a massive surprise, and everything that I think I know about biology would be undone if that were true.
I don't care.
So
Just give me your answer.
Say phony.
All right, I didn't trick you with that one. Let's move on to another one. A Canadian dentist is working on cloning John Lennon. Canadian dentist, CLONEY or phony?
So many parts of that seem so ridiculous that I'm gonna have to say that it has to be true. It has to be true. CLONEY. What are you trying to come over here for? CLONEY.
Yeah,
Hold on, is it CLONEY or phony?
CLONEY.
Hey!
In 2014, a dentist named Dr. Michael Zook bought Lennon's tooth at an auction, and he plans to clone him and raise him as his son.
Little Johnny.
The only problem is that he'll be Canadian. Who wants a Canadian John Lennon?
He could probably work it out. He'll find the next Yoko
it's not
Ono again.
Going to be the same. In 2003, doctors learned to not let an animal birth its own clone because scientists in Edinburgh implanted a clone embryo of Dolly's predecessor, Carol, into Carol, and it grew 5 legs and died in utero.
Carol into Carol. That seems like a bad idea.
CLONEY
and it
or
seems like
phony?
it would die. So I'm going to say CLONEY. This happened.
Nope, phony. It's especially untrue because scientists frequently implant clones into the original, which is why I'm adding giving birth to myself to my bucket list.
I hope I'm not there for that.
I'm gonna get,
This is gonna hurt. Oh!
It's for science, man.
Oh, thanks for that. How many
This-
of me
this
are you
is-
gonna make? 2?
This is a punishment, but then later you get a clone, and that's the reward.
But I won't care about the clone. I'll be dead. I
don't
don't want a
have to-
little baby me.
You don't have to be dead. I'm gonna work on this immediately.
Okay.
What do identical twins and a certain species of West Coast stick insect have in common?
Nothing.
Why, they're all clones, of course.
Clones? They're all clones. Are twins clones?
And are stick bugs clones?
That is a really good question. I don't think technically that, I think they have the same exact DNA, but is it a splitting of an egg? Is that cloning? I don't know. I'm gonna say phony.
It's CLONEY. It's plucking time because
So it is a clone.
It's technically a clone. An identical twin is a splitting of a fertilized
Gosh,
egg.
I'm really falling off.
It's just a naturally occurring clone in the same way that lady stick bugs don't mate, they just replicate. They also wear t-shirts that say, don't mate, replicate. And I'm also gonna get one of those t-shirts for my daughter.
And what in the world? What are the men for then?
They don't exist.
Get an ear here. I think I got a couple of like a stray one there coming out.
Yeah,
That's a little.
you got a big one right there.
Oh.
Ooh.
That was it? That was the pluck? Yeah, it felt like a stab.
Really? All right, there you go.
Okay, I fell off a little bit then. Maybe I shouldn't be cloned.
All right, no, I'm gonna work on it. You deserve to be cloned, and I'm gonna go in there. All right, don't mate replicate, but do comment, like, and share this video.
You know what time it is.
My name is Ebony, I'm from Melbourne, Australia, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Clones of us are not available, but the next best thing is bobbleheads of us, available at rhettlink.com/store.
Turn the box into the set. There you go, bobble away.
Amazing.
Click through to Mythical Morning. We're gonna discuss the reality of being able to clone your own pet.
Uh-oh.
You can do it, and there is a price.
PSA for thumbtacks. Hi.
Are you suffering from untackish thumbs?
I knew that you were suffering from untackish thumbs. I could tell by the look that you were giving me.
It's because you are pushing your thumb into the pointy end of the thumbtack. Just turn it around.
Just turn it around and everything's gonna be okay.
Just turn it around.
Locke, one of these days, you know, you might be in college, you might be a young professional, but you know, you're gonna get a call from me and I'm gonna say, Barbara's dead.